good in English. Why not? Why they were not able to prepare themselves well? Why not? Why are they not prepared for that interview process? And then the next set is, it's a group discussion. Out of 10, 2 got rejected, 8 got rejected. And after that one-on-one interview, you know how strong they will be. You ask them a question, tell me something about yourself. Most of them will be like, myself, what do you want me to tell? Even though they are very good in their marks and the other system, and technically when they are strong also. So at this point of time, we thought we should do something in the school life. So I'm just telling this is, we are not some company who wanted to make some money out of some business. For that, you have many businesses. So this is something only where people with a lot of passion, some attachment to the country, to attachment to maybe globe itself, by and large for the humanity, and who wants to do something bit better in each and every child's life. I'm not talking in general everything, but then in every child, in every person's life, when your language is very good, when in the head start, I'm talking about day one, when the language is very good, your salary instead of 15,000 rupees, you can claim 45,000 rupees, 3x, 5x, 10x. So that is the opportunity. So now you know how many schools are in this country. You have around 1,500,000 schools. And out of that, you have around 300,000 private schools. Out of that, you have around 35,000 CBSE schools and around 5,000 ICSE schools. Even though the market says market like UP, probably like it's having the highest number of private schools. If you see CBSE schools, number one market is Delhi. Delhi is free. Somebody is free in Delhi. Yes, we divided it to 2 or 3 parts and then we give. And you can take it. And yeah, you can ask your questions, but yes. And let's see, what do we gain? What kind of industry it is? I have a wonderful presentation prepared by Branch Corp. And just keep showing that also. Yeah, so this is logo of Spelby International. It's very important. 15 years back, we got it registered. But then also there are so many companies coming in the name of Spelby. We keep sending notifications, notices from the lawyers. And it gets, and then also mushrooming things with a little bit of changes. So yeah, I'll do the presentation for some time so that you can see it. Yeah. Let's see about the market analysis, franchisee proposal, and other things. As I've told you, after coming to Spelby, so this is before Spelby, I was telling we have trained around 1.5 million kids. After starting Spelby, we have certified, actually we have crossed this number, we have yet to update this. We have crossed certifying one, this is now 1.3 million. So 1.3 million kids we have assessed and then certified. And this we have done from more than 5,000 schools in this last 15 years of time. It's a wonderful product. You will love it. Why? It's an outcome-based product. The only thought in our mind was, why they are not speaking in English? Why they are not able to read and comprehend? So what must be the mistake? Then we systematically planned it. We did the research. We planned it very, very well. In a way, age appropriate, activity based. We have taken, okay, what if a child is a walking dictionary? Is it possible? Like kids are there at our home also. Is it possible for our child to know all the words in English? All the words are more than 10 lakh, but in daily use, words which are in daily use, they are more than around 10,000. So we have taken the topmost list along with another international organizations support, COCA, and then we have done a research and we have taken the list of age appropriate words for different standards. And then how there are some content if I share with you, you'll be very happy to hear that. See, in Hindi, we say like IEA, JIA, KIA, like that. Is there any meaning for that EA, EA, EA? Aja, Kaja, maybe in Gujarati language, they Aujo, Kaujo. Like in Tamil, they say Wanga, Ponga, Okaranga, Tungunga, Nga, Nga. They say, do they have any meaning? Does all these words are having some meaning? But I don't know whether you'll interact with me. Can you chat? Maybe you can type one or two words. What do you think? Can you participate? A bit, little bit. Like that, in English, if you take thousands of words are ending with OUS, thousands of words are ending with MENT, thousands, 35,000 words are ending with TION. TI can be pronounced as T, as it coming in tin. TI can be Thai, as it comes in Thai or tiny. But TI is coming with the pronunciation sh in 35,000 words. So what is that? Also, it comes with a meaning. So students learn this in our program. From grade 1, we have apportioned. Like TION means in action of. In action of verifying is verification. In action of clarifying is clarification. In action of presenting is presentation. So like that, when they learn one root, they learn a part of 36,000 words and they learn a part of pronunciation of 36,000 words. And then they get a deeper meaning, better understanding. So what is that? How to understand the word a bit better? The moment you are thinking about the word remember, are you telling only remember or remember? Once again thinking, or reminder. They get spelling confusions in MIND, MAIND. So reminder, that which comes to your mind again. Disease, okay, disease is not a problem. Dis-ease, not at ease. Like that, when they understand the word with their roots and dividing it and meaning and the way they pronounce, how they were supposed to pronounce it, so many words will be making mistakes. All of us, I also do. But to reduce the number of words, like, and the most common words at least, it's not cake, it's cake. It's not bake, it's bake. Or it's not gigantic, it is only gigantic. It's not bona fide certificate, it's bona fide certificate. It's not sweet room, it is sweet. Or it's not tortoise, it is only tortoise. It is not Greenwich Mean Time, it's only Greenwich Mean Time. So even the most common things, it's not aborigines of Australia, aborigines of Australia, aborigines. So how many words are there? How many, at least the common words, they should be able to pronounce it well. We are building our nation. Our kids are going to be the future leaders. And the future is completely very different from what it is present, what it is now. Like as a person who is also a fellow of WAS, I see in our conferences, future being in a very different direction. Let it be because of the new jobs which AI is giving. Let it be because of the troubles what environment is giving. So we have connected English along with a responsible thing, human security. So our students, when they are speaking for fluency, they will not speak just like that, only about simple things like coconut tree, pebbles in the seashore. They will also talk about local issues, world issues, how to protect the environment, how to take care of their health, how to go for an insurance, how to have a nutritious food. So all these things, they do it, and we make the schools also to do that. So this is okay, let's see the market analysis and how the market is. Is it a real good market where we need to focus on? So educational market, as you all know, this is about us. We keep giving prizes. Every year, more than 10,000 medals goes. And more than that, actually, 15,000 nearly medals. And then trophies and gifts goes to many, more than around 2,000, 3,000 every year. And gift vouchers and many things. And it's a not-for-profit organization. Like, it's not that we are focusing on profit, but the franchisees will earn. They have their own portion. We give their percentage. And this is our content which we have in the principal brochure. There are some, there's also another person here, Mr. Gary Jacobs. He is not part of the company. He is heading president of World Academy for Arts and Science. We have joined hands with them just for the global outreach and for making the people to speak in global platforms. And he's also a guru of us. He follows Sri Aurobindo's principles. and does many good things to India. So this is our program, Strategic Language Enhancement Program. And then these are all the things we focus on: vocabulary, pronunciation, meanings, phrase making, sentence making, all these things we focus. And there are schools which take our program, which integrate our program, and then they take it. And in those schools, we also provide posters. We help the schools with classroom games, making English corners and other things. And our content are all like copyrighted content, well research-based content. This is one of the content done along with a Bolivian scholar, and also supported by one more scholar from US. His name is Brooks, is very well known in the industry for creating original research in English language. And so this is a copyrighted version of us for phonetics to learn. So this is the organization I was talking about, Human Security for All. This is World Academy for Arts and Science, started by Sir Albert Einstein, Oppenheimer, Bertrand Russell, and many other people who started this. And it got started to protect the nation. So, okay, how do we earn out of this? Let's see. So about Spellbee International, if you want to know, please go free to spellbeeinternational.com. And there also you can see, and also go to spellbeeinternational.com's Google review. Please see the reviews. All of them are organic. So out of some 1,000 plus reviews, you have some 5, 10 not good reviews also. It's okay. And we solve the problem. But you see at least 950, 960 reviews being very good. We don't spend much on newspapers, advertisement, other things. But then organically, newspapers also post our content. We have write-ups in Hindu, Indian Express, and Deccan Chronicle, and many social media. So what is the landscape? So this is the landscape. You can have a look every year how educational industry is booming like anything. One thing what I like about our business is, of all the things, because I'm also a trainer in entrepreneurship, so I know what causes a major debacle in entrepreneurship is the investment. The initial investments, or especially the investment in the what do you call it as white elephant. So especially the investment in the infrastructure. So if you invest heavy money in infrastructure, in case if you're not able to do the business, then your losses on interior decoration, your losses on the building, what you got, losses on every month's recurring. You need to pay people. Like even if you take a small office, then you need to have a sweeper for it. You need to have somebody to note the check-in people, make the telecalling, to see the accounts, and so many things for the customer care. For many things we need to appoint at least some 3, 4 people. We need to appoint. Standard recurring need to be there. Otherwise, like, we'll burn our fingers. This program, we started with all the thoughts in the mind. We do 90% of the work. Spellbee International as a company takes care of once you book the sale. So I'm telling it as sale just because you are into business. Otherwise, I would say once your client agrees for the program, once you get a school to implement this program, sometimes even just from one school, you can take the break even. We have done it. Just in one school, you can do it. In one school, if you are able to get all 4 levels, our program is 6,000 rupees per year. 6,000 rupees, all 4 levels. If you are able to take 1,000 students from the school, or from 6,600 students from the school, it's almost like you would have taken back whatever you have invested. So that is even from one school. Okay. If you're not able to take it from one school, the same thing if you're able to do only from 10 schools. Or if you're saying, no, I won't be able to sell 6,000 rupees. That's the best product. Today, even to get a dress, anything for birthdays for our kids, we have to spend 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 on a dress. I don't think for a 1-year program with 8 months of coaching support, with 100 online classes, with 4 different levels of examination. Out of that, 1 examination is conducted in TCS platform, proctored examination, where they can walk into TCS on centers and then they can write the examination. With all such facilities, giving it for 6,000 is a superb thing. and of all the thing, they will change. You can see them. There is no other way, like without learning, because we give it in such a way that they will learn it in many ways. Like I'll show further to this, like how it goes after seeing the market analysis, like industry landscape in India. Yeah, so all these organizations like are charging more than 11,000, 12,000, and they cannot promise what we promise. What we promise is, if a child is into this program for 4 to 9 years of time, even they are for 3 to 4 years, but if they are there from grade 1 to grade 9, you can call them as scholars in English. You can call them as linguists in English. They can speak with MA linguist candidates, and then they can talk about root words, they can talk about phonetics, they can talk about literary devices, many, many things. Whatever is there in the accuracy part of English, we can take, we have taken everything, and then we have divided it for 9 different classes according to the age in an activity-based way. And then we are not only supporting with the coaching platforms, we are also supporting with games. They can play games and then they can learn with the games what we create. That comes as a part from level 2 onwards. If they are not able to pay 6,000 in case, actually, I request anybody who joins to go for that program. With that, you will also earn. And it's hassle free. You need not follow them for the second level, third level registrations. So in case if you are not able to do it, then you have an option to go level by level. In level by level, they just need to pay 690 rupees and then they need to go. That's it. And as a person who is in the marketing field for the past 30 years, what I would say is the customers are not saying no to 6,000 or 690. It's the way the marketer presents the program. Whoever markets, you can be the marketer. The person who's investing in the business, you can be the marketer. That's the best way, I would say, if you are having some time free, like 3 hours to 4 hours time, if you are having free time. If you are a person who's into something else, and then you also want to do one more business, please do this. It's a matter of 3 to 4 hours of time. You can make calls and do this. You can also go in person and then do this. But initially, the first 2 to 3 years of time, at least some 3 to 4 hours a day, every day for next 3 to 4 months of time. If you are into this business, that business will take care of you throughout the year, because students are going to join from one level to another. You are going to get incentives in a passive way from one level to another. The next thing is, invariably, whoever is doing the business, because you are finishing the sale and then giving it to us, invariably, whoever is doing the business, 90% of the schools, that is our current year ratio. At the worst time, we had 80% of the schools. 90 to 80 to 90% of the schools will come for the next year also. So 1 year you go and market convince. It's not a business like where it is in the footfall area. You don't know who is the customer, whether they will come the next year or not. It's not like that. It's not a product where, okay, they take it and then, okay, they bought the a vacuum cleaner for that family. In next 3 years, they may not buy anything, or next 5 years, they may not buy another vacuum cleaner. So it's a product where every year they buy. Once they are convinced, parents will support the program like anything. And the students will be buying, keep on. And parents will be recommending this program, keep on. That's what we are seeing. And that's why I'm saying 80% to 90% are customers. Again and again, they will come to you. So this year you work and then take some 20 schools in your area, make them customers, or 30 schools in your area, make them as customers. Some make even 100 schools. So next year you may have to take another 10. But in between, you need to do some work in retaining the clients, at least 1 or 2 visits in the year, and at least 3 to 4 comms in the year whenever they are coordinating for a particular program. But we take care of the customer care. We take care of the moment the payment comes. We take care of the course access. You need not sit while the course is happening. We take care of the coaching. We take care of the client service. We take care of informing the students of the next level and collecting the next level payments. But everything will be transparent. You also can connect and then you can understand it. And your incentives, as and when the payment comes in 15 working days. It's actually the maximum. 10 to 15 working days, your incentives will come automatically. So it's a regular process. You need not worry about anything. Like, you just do the business, be free, and also you can globetrot. You be from anywhere, from the country or anywhere from the world. Still, if you know the wherewithal of how to conduct the business over the phone call also, that's just at least in a year, 3 to 4 months, be in the place, at least see them once and then thank them, renew the contract and then proceed. You can be anywhere. You can be with your child. You can be, globetrotting. You can take care of your family. You can sit at home, take calls. That's the minimum with which people have worked. But if you're a very serious candidate, you love this business. Oh, why not? I have around 100 schools and then earn more than, if you are having 100 schools in hand, easily you will be earning more than 15 lakhs in a year. So do it if you want to do that, and give that as a gift to one of your kid, or give that as a gift to your wife, or gift to yourself, because it's a very cool business, I would say, because the majority of the thing comes to the head office. We do the work. And okay, so increasing demand and English proficiency, and why this market is a very, very important market everywhere. English is a lingua franca, and everywhere, every other country, every now and then we keep getting inquiries from different country schools also, and from across India also, and by which only we grew. But now we would like to, specifically give. We also have people working. Specifically, we would like to give it for different regions, because we didn't market it well, I would say. Now with French Cart, we would like to market area by area, region by region. Otherwise, generally, we serve around 1,000 schools. So we have, this is cost effective, and yeah, we have also bridged the gap, urban, rural divide. We call it as a digital divide. We have closed the gap very much. This can happen in an area where they have just one phone with WhatsApp access. So they can get inside our coaching platform. They can attend our coaching through that phone, smartphones. Or even if they are not having that, we are in India, like we have places like that also. For those regions, we send the books and we send offline answer papers. And in a travel hour of 1.5 hours, for sure, we have seen so far TCS IONS Proctor centers. If not, we send the papers, offline papers, and then the school finishes the examination. We also give a 5% of fee to the school as a part of thankfulness and service charge. For they collect the fees, they make the students. Some schools also, they are coaching. So if they are going for amount will be around 7 to 7.5%. So that if they want to coach, but our coaching level also increases when they are going for full school. We also have some weekly one program for that school, and many things like schools like that. In the curriculum integration, they come on a separate time. And we give many materials for the school to teach this, and we train their teachers. That's a very important thing. We train their teachers. So this is the proposal. So we have done it for so many people, and yeah, schools. Already the brand is established. No one will tell you, oh, what is spell bee? I don't know. Like that, they will not say. At least they will ask some more questions. What is this? Or sometimes they misunderstand. Some spell bees are there. With that, somebody would have locally would have taken some money, wouldn't have serviced very well. At that time, you may have to explain this is Spellbee International registered company, and then ask them to see the Google review. You will know like how nice it is. And yeah, and the low investment model, as I've told you already, very low. I don't think you need to set up an office unless until you have already an office. If you want to go and work, well and good. Some of you must be having a office at home. Good. All right, in under 5-10 minutes, I will come to a conclusion. So returns are very good. Like this is the investment. In that also, you are getting 2 lakhs of refundable thing. You'll get enough training. You'll get trained in this field. So that is one thing with which we can see, like us, not only like us, like any other educational company. If 1,500,000 students are schools are there in India, actually India needs double and triple of it. Only we have around 1,500,000 schools. So we need more coaches. Across India, we need 10x, 20x number of coaches. Get yourself trained in this field. In that way, for sure, it will be of help as you are earning. So we are looking at the women entrepreneurs. We are looking at social workers, NGOs, associates, vocational coaches, business of human mindsets, educational counselors. Yes, if you're an educational counselor, you'll be able to do it. If you're a marketing expert, nothing like that. If you're already supplying to schools, if you have some school contacts, nothing like that. I have one person doing business with me. She is already rich. There are many like that. And two case studies I'll tell. She's already, one is already rich. Now it's marketing time. She's sitting in US and then doing it. And but she comes here, then she sits in US and then she operates. She has taken only one group school. Only one group school. She started with around 29 schools and she serviced that school very well. She goes every time she comes, she will get some gifts and then do it. She makes online, she makes me to talk to them online. And the service part, she has taken care of it very well. Now, from 27 schools, she is having around 56 schools. Whenever the school just got developed, and then whenever they were acquiring more, and they just gave the other schools also to her. Just see, with just one group school. Like that, I have a boy who's doing in, okay, now he's a man. When you take him, he was a boy out of college. And now he's doing in Gurugram region and Faridabad. He's doing in Tirunelveli also. His prime business is because of three group schools. He just practiced himself in getting one group school. And it was very good. And when they started, they gave just 9 schools. And today they are now, this I've discussed with Mr. Deepak in the initial stages. Now they are giving around 55 schools, only from that's one school. Now that he has learned it, he is not very rich. He wants to earn more. And then he is having at least another 4 more groups like that. So now he has become an expert to close group schools. So if you want to do it, do business in a very interesting way, do it. He earns more than 20 lakhs in a year. That's for his thing. He's not a very big expert. He was just out of the college. Only thing is what I only told the plan. You earn how much hour? Like, why not you work? So he works. He's not a very resting type. But then at least 4 to 5 months he works like anything. And then 6 months he also can be, at least half a day he'll be free. And now this, okay. So these are all the things. Initial brand exclusivity rights over your territory for sure. But you cannot do cross territory, but in your territory, you can do for sure. And no investment in office setup. Yes. Initial security deposit refundable. Yes. Create a team of marketing and counseling professionals. Yes, if possible, do that. And these people whom I'm talking about, that women with 56 schools now in her hand with only one school, she's not having any office. She's not having even one more person working under her. All the income, whatever she earns, it's for her. That's it. But this guy is having around 4 people now. Slowly he developed. As and when he wanted 4 people. And he pays around 12,000 rupees to 15,000 rupees, like that. With which, yeah, as I've told you, he earns more than that. Maximum he spent for all of them together around 5 lakhs. So clearly around 18, 19 lakhs was last year his net thing. So you can think about it. And many people, actually, there are many case studies where I can tell you things. Yeah, I think 1 or 2 more points have left. Marketing will be international in your territory. Full use of brand and support. Tie up with schools to meet. Yep. So this is the amount. 6 lakhs it comes to. 3 lakhs for franchisee, 2 lakhs for security deposit, and 1 lakh for promotional material and training, because this field is not that very easy, but easy. Why it is easy is, who are we to market this program? Who are we to talk about English language skills? Sometimes children used to come and tell me, like when they are coming as interns to us, they used to say, Ma'am, how am I to go to talk to the principal? How am I to go and talk to the English department HODs about they need to take this program. I used to tell them, you have around 17 years of experience in the school. You know what is the plus and minus in the school. You are the right person. You are the consumer of the program. So tell them how important it is, how was your life and how useful it is. So that is one thing. So, but then we need to have some experience, no? So the first hand holding will be there for the first at least 1 to 2 years of time. After that, you will go ahead, you will teach us. Depending upon the area, you will teach us. That's it. So yeah, this list shows Delhi is the last rank-wise list of prioritized state number of private schools. Uttar Pradesh has the highest, but if you see, Delhi is having more than 2,000 CBSE schools. So in that way, if you see Delhi, which is here as the last point, will be in the number one. Delhi is the place where you have number one, like where you have around 2,000 plus CBSE schools. That's where your market is. CBSE and ICSE schools where customers are readily there to give. So that's why we divide Delhi into 4 and then 500 schools per person. So generally we divide an area like this. Minimum of 300 to 500 schools will be there in a region, private schools. It can be ICSE, CBSE, or some places like Tamil Nadu, we have many matriculation schools into this. Like, yeah, okay, so this is one glimpse of what we get. And can I have some questions from you all, please? I think we are coming to the end. Benefits of becoming a franchisee, rapid ROI, break even in 1 year, highly profitable. Yes, but when we work on this little bit at least, that's what I'm requesting. 3 to 4 months, give 3 to 4 hours or 4 to 5 hours of time. You will see all these promises getting fulfilled. You know, some people start business and then they sit in the shop morning to evening. They sit in the business morning to evening. Even in the nights, they get calls. They don't restfully sleep. This business is not like that. This boy who is earning very well, he was selling like, I want to run a bus between my place and the village. I was telling nights, why not you sleep peacefully? Because you invest in the bus, money may come, but nights you need to sleep peacefully, you know. Like that, this business gives you peacefulness and happiness and satisfaction. Yes, you have done something to somebody. And people will see you respectfully. Not like somebody they will make you to sit, they will make you to sit respectfully. And you will make them to show a difference in their mark system in the whole school. And you will see their brand growing also along with you. There are schools who calls me and they tells, ma'am, people are asking that whether Spelby International is there, and then only they are putting their admission, they are giving their child here. And there are many schools which appreciates us for their state ranks and for better marks like SBOA and many other schools. These are all actual things, and these reviews you can see in Google. Thank you. And I'll wait for your questions.
Thank you. Thanks so much, ma'am, for the detailed presentation about your brand. If I would like to summarize this, I mean, why someone should choose Pelby International? I think the kind of reputation you have, almost like 6,000 schools you have served, 1.2 million students you have served so far, that is massive. Apart from that, you have a legacy. I mean, you preferably work research-based backed program. You run research backed program. Your courses are also NEP aligned and UN human security goal driven. I mean, this is again an excellent. And the best part, what I like, is the flexible business model that you're offering, right? No infrastructure needed, online and a remote model. That is what I found very unique. I mean, I do this webinar almost every day, but I did not find any such so far in recent months that someone is offering business model like this. Apart from that, I mean, of course, someone is not required to have prior experience in education, right? So it is again, it is open for almost everyone who will want to come into this business and take this forward. And again, for this investors' point of view, you have like break even is within 12 months, right? And you have the earning potential up to 6 to 12 lakh per year. I mean, beyond that also, right? I mean, all these points, definitely make Spelby International absolutely different, right? So in case if anyone would like to go with this brand, my request is to please get in touch on our number. I will just be sharing this number on the chat box. That is 9717683838. Or you can also contact us at feedback@franchiseender.in. Meanwhile, I'm sharing the contact number. I would also request you to please let's start taking the question from the Q&A box.
There are two of them are asking some questions. Can I answer it?
Please, please.
Okay, so they are talking about they're not able to see the content, and give me a moment. And
That's okay, fine. In case if I know that this is how it was presented to a particular the application, but still no problem. In case if you really want the content, we can share it separately with you. In case if you
yeah,
contact us, we can do that.
sure. Okay, but I can tell in a glimpse, maybe in 3 to 4 minutes of time, I can tell in a glimpse what this program. He has already introduced it as a strategic language enhancement program. So how did we systematically do it? Like they join in grade 1, and they are given a content around this. So vocabulary, root words, expansion, all these comes every year, depending upon the standard. Whichever is very easy, part of it, we have given all these. Every year they learn all these parts, like from the smallest sound unit phoneme to sentence making, paragraph and comprehension and fluency and speaking. From the smallest unit phoneme, sound unit, and then word unit, and then one word, and how one word inflects and becomes many word, like do becomes does, did, doing, done. And then how one word derive into doer, undo, redo, doable. And then how one word joins with another word and collocates and makes phrases, and how one phrase becomes another sentence. So before learning grammar, learn to understand the phrase making, and then you go to grammar and sentence making. And from sentence making, how do you make paragraphs? How do you make pragmatic sentences, pragmatic dialogues, and then how to comprehend a poem, how to comprehend a letter, how to write things, how to talk about world issues, how to do public speaking. All these comes like from interschool level, we just introduce only the spelling part and then few exercises. And then state level, they come to. All together in 6,000 program, everything comes together. But if they're taking step by step interschool and then state, 300 words and their meanings, and then few other exercises, and then national and then international level. So it goes level by level. Like this one, as I've told you, like pronunciation and sentences, like this we tell like as bougainvillea, many people say, or paper flower. This is bougainvillea. It's because of the French admiral's name. So they'll also learn the etymology. Many times we say only sewing machine like that. It's only sew. It's only sewing. It's not sewing. So content is like that. Content and all is very attractive. Our videos, our presentations are very much child friendly. If you are a zoology candidate, we would have pronounced this as sea anemone, but it's only anemone. So, but when they learn phonetic symbols, they learn it. So we give for every word phonetic symbols. We teach teachers phonetics. We teach students phonetics. We teach parents phonetics. We give complementary program for parents. We give complementary program for teachers. We give 100 hours of program for students also. So this is what, and why, I see when they understand with, okay, I need not too much and go in the subject. I think maybe one explanation I give. See, this is Arctic and this is Antarctic. So whether polar bear will be in Antarctic, that's a question. But if they know the root meaning, Antarctic means no bear, Arctic means bear. So when they learn like Antarctic is no bear, yeah, that's the best way of understanding it. And then we give interactive phonetic charts for classrooms. So this is how we implement it. You just, okay, how do we do it? It's a very simple way. We have something called, we have wonderful books anyway. So how to introduce this? We have something called students brochure. Like we have a principal brochure, we give it to you and you show it to the schools. We have presentations like this, we can share with you, you speak, or you ask us to present, we present. And then at least in the initial stages. So these are all the set of books for every year. This is for grade 4, this is for grade 3, and this is for grade 8. And end of it, they get medals. They also games to play. We have workbooks. So these are all part of that 6,000 rupees. The workbook, they can find out with the meanings what is given with the phonetic symbols. They can write the words and then they can practice. So 1,000 words to 5,000 words they'll be practicing in a year. But what do we do? What do we do? And then, okay, how the program ends? It comes with the online exam, and then we give mock examination also, and then we have also offline exam. This is how the program ends. So whichever student, all the students are getting certificates, and in international level, all students are getting medals also. And we also make them to speak very well by recommending good movies and recommending good books, age appropriate books, and recommending audio books. So all these things they learn it very well. And then we also focus on the LSRW, fluency. So that is where we are coming with the partnership with the HS4A and other thing. So what do we do now? So yeah, in the classroom also they can take it as a curriculum program. Or in case they are not ready to go for curriculum program, they do not have that much of budget. If they are giving it as only option of curriculum program, if they are going, we also give them just a minute flashcards, expression cards. Like for classroom, we have many materials. So we make them, and then we also give certification for teachers. We train them in speech sounds, phonetics. We train them. These are all complementary for teachers. So because we want the schools to be equipped, that is the thing. We create English trivia corners, we create posters, and then we give whole school assessment. We give exclusive school portal where school can access. They need not talk to us at all. Many things they can do through our portal. They can just go to the portal and understand this class how it is, that class how it is, and then they can download an assessment chart of how the school performed this year or this level or next level who has performed very well. Our app is a very, very good app. We also have educational scholarships for teachers. We take them. This year, we are giving a minimum of 20 school principals a program in IIM Kolkata. I am from there. And IIM Kolkata, we are giving a program. We are co-designing a program for the teachers. So we are giving also one full year program. That is whoever is taking school things. So those things I'll explain to them afterwards, because if they give only less number, only less sponsorship. If they are giving more, full sponsorship. So, and then what do we give? We give a student brochure. That's it. We give a student brochure. Like if there are 1,000 students, we give 1,000 brochures. Whoever is interested, they will fill it up and then give it back to us. So that supply, we do it from our end. So if you are finding a school where 3,000 students are there, we will supply you with the 3,000 brochures with there's no additional cost or anything to it. So that is where we are charging promotional materials and training. So we give around 3,000 brochures. Or if you are going to 100 schools and if you are going to distribute, but don't distribute it just like that, get the permission, get one agreement or some confirmation. We have 2 or 3 ways of getting the confirmation from the school. So get it confirmed and then give the thing. On an average, you get 100 students from a school, a minimum. But there are schools where you have 600 students, 900 students, 3,000 students like that. But it's up to you. That's why I'm saying when you enter itself, enter boldly, get the deal very well. You can sit and nicely service the school. You need not worry. And also on top of this often we introduce schools with international programs. We call the teachers, we call the principals, and then we give them, last talk was given by Jonathan Granoff, who's in the panel of selecting Nobel Peace Laureates. So like that, we bring them, people who are great, where people want to do, some great work and national work. That's it. So this is how we do. I guess I explained quickly the spot. If you would like to get in touch, okay. If you are from Northern India and have any query, okay. Can't see the
So,
all right.
it's a wonderful presentation from you. We have some questions from participants, so I'll just take them one by one and close this. First of all, it is from Monica Jhajaria. It is regarding, so do we prefer pronunciation in the pronunciation? Do we prefer American or a British pronunciation?
These days it's getting merged very well. Our content, we have mandatorily British thing, but we are also including American into it because we have more people going to America and coming back and more Hollywood movies than British movies. So slowly we are going towards actually American, but academicians will not accept it that very easily. So we say it's a British program.
Okay. So if we talk about the number of schools partnership that we have, so if we leave out the group schools, so how many will be around in the regular school partnerships that we have other than the group schools?
Group schools also, individual schools only, no? Like you
Yeah.
can take just like that in the school. Every school you need to contact them and then supply. So we have out of the 5,000, all 5,000 are clients only.
Okay. And average enrollment per school, what we look at average number of students enrollment per school?
Actually, there are around 10 leading people are there. Some 2 or 3 only makes less than 100 as an average. Others are making 100, 120, 150. One is making 200 as average. Like it all depends upon the person who is marketing.
Okay.
So they are very good marketers. They are. See, when we go for full school. We don't talk about anything else. Go for curriculum integration, go for school, you will see a change. Take it for 3 years. The school which has taken 1 year, they will never go back, especially full school model. If they are taken for 1 year, they will not go back.
Okay. One more question from my side. All the partners that we are tying up, franchise partners that we are tying up, what is the average percentage that they get from whatever revenue they are generating from the school?
Embarrass me
Just an idea.
percentage, but 15% is on an average. At least there is something what French Corp has made. You can share the proposal with it.
Okay. Just average percentage is around 15.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Thank you. I think
But if
more.
they're good for performance, we give an add-on percentage also.
Okay. Great. Bharat, I think most of the questions are answered. You can take it over. Yeah.
Correct. Thank you. Thanks so much, ma'am. It was really, a good learning for me also, right? Overall, the kind of product or the business you're offering is really good, right? Even someone, house maker can also be a part of it, right? So this is really, excellent opportunity, guys. In case if anyone want to go with this brand, my request is to please get in touch with our number, which I already have shared in the chat box. In case if you would like to get in touch, anyone from North, then you can contact Harmandeep. Vimal, if you could also share your number in the chat box.
Sure.
Apart from that, in case if you want to contact on our centralized hotline number, 9717 or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseandbear.in. So that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us and having with us, almost like 1 hour. It was really a very informative kind of session. We really enjoyed and learned a lot. So it's a good opportunity. You must go for this. And for any further discussion, we are always available on our contact number, which we already have shared in the chat box. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Devkani Subramanian, ma'am, for the great presentation. And I would also appreciate all my colleagues who stayed with me almost like 1 hour with me. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the wonderful time. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being in the video, at least some of you. Harman sir, you have more than 1,500 schools in Punjab. CBC